Hey everyone, and welcome back to your Money Your Way YouTube channel. In this video, we're diving deep into one of the biggest names in tech, Microsoft. Is this AI powerhouse still a must-buy? Or is its stock getting a little too pricey? Microsoft just dropped its latest earnings report, and spoiler alert, they crushed it. But beyond the headlines, what's really driving the growth? We'll break down their booming cloud business, their massive bet on artificial intelligence, how they stack up against the competition, and crucially, whether the stock looks like a smart investment right now. We'll cover the good, the bad, and the potential future for MSFT. Let's get into it. Please note that the content presented in this video is for informational purposes only and does not constitute investment advice. We strongly recommend that you seek proper guidance from a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. First up, let's talk numbers. Microsoft's third quarter for fiscal year 2025 was seriously impressive. They reported revenue of over $70 billion, a solid 13% jump from last year, beating analyst expectations. Earnings per share also came in strong at $3.46, up 18%. The main engine behind this? No surprise here, it's the Microsoft Cloud. This segment pulled in a massive $42.4 billion, growing 20% year-over-year. And if you adjust for currency fluctuations, that growth looks even stronger at 22%. This tells us the underlying demand for Microsoft's cloud services is incredibly robust globally. Now, let's break down Microsoft's different business segments because the story isn't the same everywhere. The star of the show is definitely Intelligent Cloud. Revenue here jumped 21%. The real hero within this segment is Azure, Microsoft's cloud computing platform. Azure's growth actually accelerated this quarter, hitting a stunning 33% year-over-year increase, or 35% in constant currency. A huge chunk of this, 16 percentage points, came directly from AI services. Microsoft said they were able to bring new data center capacity online faster than expected, helping meet the massive demand, including from partners like OpenAI. Keep an eye on this space though, as they hinted AI capacity could get tight again soon. Next up, productivity and business processes. This includes things like Microsoft 365, formerly Office, and LinkedIn. This segment delivered solid, resilient growth, up 10% overall. Microsoft 365 commercial cloud services grew a healthy 12%, or 15% constant currency. And get this, adoption of Microsoft Copilot, their AI assistant, tripled year-over-year, with lots of customers coming back to buy more seats. That's a strong sign people are finding value in it. LinkedIn, however, saw its growth slow down a bit to 7%, maybe reflecting the broader job market. Finally, more personal computing. This is where Windows, Xbox, and Bing Search live. It's a mixed bag here, with overall growth of 6%. Windows and devices revenue was pretty flat, up just 3%. Reflecting the mature PC market. Xbox content and services revenue grew 8%, which is decent, supporting their Game Pass strategy, even if hardware sales might be lagging. But the real standout? Search and news advertising revenue surged 21%, excluding traffic costs. This is likely thanks to integrating AI like Copilot into Bing and Edge, making search smarter and more engaging. Okay, let's talk about the elephant in the room, artificial intelligence. AI isn't just a strategy for Microsoft, it's the strategy. They are going all in. How all in? They're planning to spend a mind-blowing $80 billion in fiscal 2025 just on AI-enabled data centers around the globe. They need massive computing power to lead the AI race. They're leaning heavily on partnerships too. Their relationship with OpenAI is crucial, giving them access to cutting-edge models like GPT-4. Though that partnership is evolving, with OpenAI gaining a bit more independence. And their partnership with NVIDIA is vital for getting the thousands upon thousands of powerful GPUs needed to run these AI models. They're also bringing other AI models onto Azure, like from Mistral AI. The goal is to weave AI, especially their Copilot assistant, into everything they do: Microsoft 365, Azure, Windows, Dynamics business apps, even gaming. They want AI to be the foundation of how we work and how businesses operate. They're even launching huge initiatives to train millions of Americans in AI skills. So, Microsoft is making big moves, but they're not alone. How do they stack up against the competition? In the cloud, it's the big three: Amazon Web Services, AWS, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud, GCP. AWS still holds the top spot with around 30% market share, but Azure is firmly in second place, grabbing around 21 to 24%, and crucially, Azure has been growing faster than AWS. Azure's advantage? Its deep roots in the enterprise world and seamless integration with other Microsoft software. Google Cloud is third at around 12%, strong in data analytics and AI. In productivity software, it's mainly Microsoft 365 versus Google Workspace. Market share numbers vary depending on the source, sometimes showing Google slightly ahead globally, potentially due to consumer use, while others show near parity or Microsoft leading in enterprise. Microsoft 365 dominates in large businesses with its powerful desktop apps and deep integrations. Google Workspace shines in real-time web collaboration and is popular with smaller businesses and education. The real fight now is who integrates AI better, Copilot or Google's Gemini? What about valuation? Is Microsoft stock expensive? Well, its price to earnings (PE) ratio is around 33.5x. That might sound high, but it's actually right in line with its average over the last 5 years. Same story for its price to sales and EV/EBITDA ratios. So, while it's not cheap, the valuation hasn't run wild compared to its recent history. Compared to peers, it's pricier than Google or Meta, but similar to Apple and seems fair compared to the broader software industry. And Wall Street analysts? They are overwhelmingly bullish. The consensus rating is a strong buy, and average price targets suggest potential upside of around 15 to 25% from recent levels. So, putting it all together, what are the big opportunities and risks for Microsoft investors? Opportunities. The biggest is clearly AI leadership. If they execute well and successfully monetize things like Copilot, the potential is massive. Continued cloud growth with Azure is another huge plus. Their integrated ecosystem, how Azure, M365 Dynamics, LinkedIn all work together, creates stickiness and cross-selling chances. Longer term, as AI scales, there's potential for margin expansion, and they continue to deliver strong shareholder returns through dividends and buybacks. Risks: a major macroeconomic slowdown could hit both business IT spending and consumer demand hard. Competition isn't sleeping. AWS, Google, Apple, Sony, they all present challenges. There are significant AI execution risks. Can they build out capacity fast enough? Can they make money effectively from AI? The huge investments are pressuring margins now. The stock's valuation requires continued strong growth to justify it. And like all tech giants, regulatory scrutiny and cybersecurity threats are always present. So, what's the bottom line on Microsoft stock? It's a tech behemoth firing on many cylinders, especially in the crucial cloud and AI arenas. Their recent earnings were strong, validating their strategic direction. The opportunities, particularly in AI, are potentially transformative. However, the risks are real. Macroeconomic pressures, fierce competition, and the challenge of executing such a massive AI pivot cannot be ignored. The valuation demands continued excellence. Ultimately, Microsoft looks like a core tech holding for the long term, especially for investors bullish on the AI revolution. But remember, this is purely for informational purposes and definitely not financial advice. Always do your own thorough research and consider your own risk tolerance before making any investment decisions. Now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Microsoft stock right now? Is it a buy, hold, or sell in your opinion? Drop your comments down below. If you found this analysis helpful, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.